Boy, chapter 15 of Ezekiel is a short chapter, but a very succinct chapter in the message that God has for the people at that time. Verse 1, And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is the vine tree more than any tree, or than a branch which is among the trees of the forest? Shall wood be taken thereof to do any work, or will men take a pin of it to hang any vessel thereon? Behold, it is cast into the fire for fuel. The fire devoureth both ends of it, and the midst of it is burned. Is it meet for any work? So he's talking about this idea of, can the vines of a tree be used? Is it functional? Can we actually do stuff with this? Verse 5, Behold, when it was whole, it was meet for no work. How much less shall it be meet for any work, when the fire hath devoured it, and it is burned? So therefore, thus saith the Lord God, as the vine tree among the trees of the forest, which I have given to the fire for fuel, so will I give the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Now in James E. Talmage's book, Jesus Christ, he mentions this. He says, the worthlessness of a vine, save only for its fruit, was set forth by the Lord through his prophet Ezekiel. And truly it is so, that the wood of the grape plant is fit for nothing but burning. The whole vine as wood is inferior to a branch from a forest tree. And Israel is represented as such a vine, precious if but fruitful, otherwise nothing but fuel, and that of poor quality. So imagine this, before we continue on with these last two verses, imagine this. Compare wood from trees, like a pine tree, for instance, to grapevines. Can you build a house out of grapevines? Not really. They're not good. They don't have good tensile strength. They're too thin. They're scraggly and moving. You can use them to bind things like rope, but you're not using it for structure. They just won't handle it. They won't work. It's not right. And that's what he's seeing in here. If you're going to grow vines, you're growing them not for construction or function. You're growing them for the fruit. You're growing them for the benefit. Now you can use them, yes, to make trellises and stuff and weave baskets out of them and things like that. But the point of what the God is saying in here is really, the point of the vine is fruit. Israel is a vine. Their benefit is the fruit that comes from them. And the problem is their fruit went bad. So because they don't even have good fruit, it's to the fire. We're going to burn them, destroy it, start over, basically. So verse 7, And I will set my face against them. They shall go out from one fire, and another fire shall devour them. And ye shall know that I am the Lord when I set my face against them. And I will make the land desolate, because they have committed a trespass, saith the Lord God. So again, we're going to just burn the place to the ground. We're going to start it over. Get them into exile. Get them to change their mindset. Get them to change their thinking. Get them to start thinking about, we need to go back to the way we were doing things. Not the idol worshiping way, but getting with our true God again. Let's get that happening. When they come back to Jerusalem, they'll rebuild it. They'll grow again and have more prosperity and opportunities, basically. They will have it for a little bit while during the Second Temple period, but this is also in the last days when they truly follow God. They'll have even more abundance and opportunities and blessings. God will help them more than anything else. But that's in our future, not theirs. So we'll see that as we continue forward.